Okay everybody, it's time. This is the Putter and Declutter for my balmy lip products. Not like the ones that come in a pot or ones that are just like regular like lip balm. These are the glossy, shiny, balmy. I have a lot of these. What started this Putter and Declutter sort of thing was the Lisa Eldridge that came out. She came out in just a limited number of colors, but it had the lovely gold, brushed gold packaging. It's not magnetic, it's click-in, but it was these lovely, and these, I love the look of the packaging. It's just, it feels very simple but luxe. But anyway, so this was what she came out with, and it started me on this whole wanting to get all of them. Anytime I have the Pokemon, gotta catch them all. I gotta hold myself back and take a look and see what do I have. And it turns out I have a lot of the glossy, balmy sort of products. I'm gonna put this on first. This is Meet Cute, and I just got one of this because as I was looking around my collection, it looked like I had the other colors in other things, but I just really wanted to get one. Now, this is glossy. It's not like where it's mushy smeary, but it's just nice and glossy. So it's in the color Meet Cute, peachy pink. I'm not going to be lip swatching all of the things we're looking at today, but I thought since this started things, I'm going to lip swatch this, and then I'm going to lip swatch the things that ended this little obsession in the glossy lip balms. I don't have any makeup on my face except for I have skincare, and I have the Dr. Jart BB in the shade Light. I just needed to even things out and have some sunscreen because probably, I don't know that I'm going to be putting on my makeup today. The last time I had tried to shoot this video, I did my makeup. It was all very nice, like a light makeup look. I had used, my friend Z gifted me with a Doll 10 palette. And I had, this would not work if you had deeper skin tones, I don't think. But I used it as face and cheek, and I loved this as a blush. This was really nice as a blush color. But I sat down to start the video, and then I had to take my dog out, and then it was really hot here in Southern California. So by the time I got done, I was done for. So anyway, this is the gift from Z, which I really loved. And so that was the first time that I started doing that. And then the second time I was looking at, I started to have some under eye darkness because life. So I looked at, I have 3 concealer type items. The Rare Beauty Lightning I love. It has that metal wand. When I opened it, it has started to turn. So this one is going to be tossed. The It Cosmetics I like, but it's not as much coverage as I was looking for. So I'm actually gonna just declutter this. And so the winner of staying there is the One Size. This is a lot of coverage for me, but it's in that whole creamy sort of a thing. So it really, you know, if I just tap it in and I don't move it around a lot, it has a good coverage. I like it. It doesn't dry my under eyes out, and I enjoyed it. So anyway, I was doing that, and then I had these sort of crazy looking under eyes, and I was like, well, I'll just wait and, you know, wash my makeup off, and then it never happened. So today we're just going for it. Quick 2 empties. I rebuy this all the time. It's good hydration for, and it's if you have sensitive skin. The owner, the developer, has rosacea. She's since sold the company, of course, but she's still involved in that, Jamie Kern Lima. But anyway, this is It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. Just a tiny, like, little, I just gotta wash it out. I started a new one. Just after a while, the whole, like, trying to slide off as much as possible out of the inside of it just, you know, doesn't work anymore. So anyway, I started a new one because I had a backup. And same with this is the Olaplex. This is the number 5 conditioner. And I have a backup. This is a travel size, which I like to use in my shower because it's a little easier to deal with in this size of that. So anyway, empty. Now on with the actual what we're here for. So the Lisa Eldridge will start out there. This is Meet Cute in the peachy sort of thing, and it just shows up as kind of like a champagne-y almost color on me. If I have a lip liner with it, it's nice. She does have a formulation. She has a lot of intense lip colors and all that, but then she also has, and this is the also brush gold, but it's a regular lipstick packaging, and it has a magnetic to it, but incredibly lucent, I think is the name of it, and I don't see that. Anyway, this is an Atomic Cherry, so I wanted to add this because even though this isn't a lipstick bullet, this is kind of in that glossy balmy, and that's Atomic Cherry. So if you wanted something from Lisa Eldridge that had just a little more pigmentation to it, the other ones, it looked like they were fairly pigmented, but the Lucent line in more of the lipstick bullet had a lot of different colors to it. But anyway, it's very satisfying. So that's the Lisa Eldridge that I have. Ones that have been with me for a long time are the NARS, and the NARS come in a lot of different types. So this one was and this doesn't fall into the glossy part of it, but this was in the matte. Take off my glasses here for a moment. I'm just going to be looking at things. And so this is in the Whiplash. So this was the matte formulation. So I'm going to go through my NARS really quick. So this is Whiplash, and this is in the balmy, but it was a matte balm. And this was something, they've gone on to really promote more of the glossy things, but I did really like this in a brushed metal silver packaging. But that's the color Whiplash from NARS. And then I have two of the Afterglow balms. This first one is their color that they've got Laguna, that they do a lot of their bronzers in. They have the high gloss one. I think it's the Afterglow. But this is actually a color that I have actually used through one. If that gives you any idea of how. Okay, if you look at that, it's just a little bronzy. And it's just really pretty on emollient. Now some of these have some lip plumping to them. They're not like a lip plumper in the, stingy, either hot or cold, but just the formulations of them do some lip plumping. This Lisa Eldridge one does, and some of the other ones do just automatically. And then in that same formulation by NARS, this is a berry colored, and if I can see what it is, and that's a no, I cannot see what it is. But anyway, this is the blackberry, like a black currant. And again, it's just very, very sheer color, like the wash of color. And one of the Lisa Eldridge ones looked like that. And this is sheer enough that it doesn't really give me a dead look if I have it on, but it's also in that shiny. Now, newer ones of NARS, longer packaging, does not have the color to it. They're all in this kind of metallic, gold metallic. These have more pigment to them, and so this one is in Voltage. Okay, and they've got the smaller bullet. So you'll see as we go through here. So that one, they have a lot of pigment to them. So it's a little more in line with like the Lisa Eldridge, the Atomic Cherry. But this is in the Voltage. It's also in a red. And as we go through here, you'll see why I didn't really need to add too many to my collection other than that. And this one I believe is Pop. Yep, Pop. Okay, and all these not magnetic, but have the click in. And Pop is a brighter pink, but it's still a little more sheer. So that one is a little closer to like with the Atomic Cherry. So you see all those are in that kind of glossy, except for the one matte in the NARS, which is a balmy matte. Okay, so that's the Lisa Eldridge, and I did not swatch the, I guess I'll swatch this guy, because you saw it on my lips, but maybe having it on the hand, you can see a little bit more in that, the peachy, I guess, when it's on my hand. But anyway, it's right next to the Atomic Cherry. So anyway, so there's the Lisa Eldridge and the NARS. So we'll come swipe away. Okay, I have one Chantecaille in the Lip Chics. This, I love the packaging to it. It's the duo color packaging. There's a Chantecaille label, and then there's the C on the top. This is Prairie Smoke Lip Chic. Okay, so this is the same sort of, but it's just a little bit whiter than the other, some of the NARS. But see, now this is a little more peachy brown. And it's a lovely lip color, and I'm glad I picked this up. So anyway, that's, and you can see there too, the Chantecaille. And then I have two from the Ravi. This is the brand that, and now I can't remember, Alley Glines, there we go. I bought Alley Glines makeup bags, love them to death. I picked up all three of the lip balm glossies. I don't know what, they have a name, but anyway, most of these, all of them have some sort of a name, but they're all the same kind of glossy balms. These have a nice natural plumping to them. Excuse me, I had a little fuzz. Natural plumping to them, not stingy, cold, hot, but just the natural plumping to them. They have the really long bullet form to them. I ended up, of the three that originally launched, I ended up gifting one of them to a friend of mine because it was pretty light on me. I kept two of them. One of them, Dahlia, is in my purse, I think. It's somewhere, but it's in use. This is Tulip, and this is a little, you'll see that's in that kind of reddish strawberry sort of a color. That's Tulip. So these are nice. I like them, I use them, so if that tells you anything. I don't think that they're revolutionary, but they're nice. And like I said, one of them is in my purse somewhere, which means that it's in use. So then going into it, this is the Lawless. This is the plumping, so it does have the plumping to it. This is in the shade Watermelon. And it has a lovely watermelon fragrance, which I love. I got the blush that goes with this also, and I'm very happy I did. I don't mind this plumping. It doesn't hurt my vocal cords to breathe in. It doesn't burn too badly on the lips. But anyway, that's the shade Watermelon. Lovely for summer. This has nice brushed packaging also. Click in type. So then from LH Cosmetics, I did have more of these, but these were the two that I really was using. So these are Lip and Cheek, and they're in a gray metallic. This one is Cultured, and this is also a great for summer look. So you can get this on LH Cosmetics. So this is a peachy coral, well, maybe more coral. That's Cultured. And you can use these, I don't mind them on cheeks and lips. They're probably more emollient for cheek, but they still do pretty well. So I like these. So these are LH Cosmetics. And then this is Pop. I have 3 different lip colors that are Pop. But this is more in that hot pink. And this one has a lot of pigment. So with your LH Cosmetics, if you're using it from lips and cheeks, they still pack a good wallop of pigment. So those two, Cultured and Pop from LH Cosmetics, and it's lovely. It's a snap-in packaging, but they're really nice, and one of the few brands I don't mind on lips and cheeks. Now this is from Misho Beauty, which I got through my Ipsy. One of Lisa's colors that she had was kind of in that berry color, but a cool berry. So I have to be careful how cool the berries go, because again, that whole dead look. If I'm going for a dead look, it's fine. This is in Madame, is the color. I got through Ipsy, I got this, and I got, what was another one like this? It's not Madame, but I think it was, I don't remember. Anyway, this is more, I let the other one go because this is just a slightly warmer berry. And it's very nice. And these are very affordable, and again, I got it through Ipsy. So anyway, this is the Misho Beauty, and it's snap-in. It's gold. It's a little lighter, so it maybe doesn't feel quite as luxe as some of the other that have just a little bit more weight to it. I don't like the ones that get so weighted that they could be a weapon, but this one is just a little bit lighter. But anyway, this is in the kind of more brown berry sort of shade of that. Okay, so let me wipe off those. All the excitement. Hope everyone's having a good summer, by the way, if you're in the hemisphere that I am in, and that you're not somewhere where you're baking slowly. Okay, so Pat McGrath, the Divinal. This is the little baby one that I got first. That take it off and then you push this up. So I really like this. I went through another one of these little tiny guys, and so I bought full sizes. This one is in Nude Venus. Okay, so I got another, this was in one of the travel sort of things. So this is very high shine. But I really do like it on. It's very nice, and you can put a lip liner with it or not. This comes in one of the little tiny trio minis, snaps down, again has the little lever to open it up. So I ended up getting so then this is the High Shine Pink, the gold cap and the gold lips. And I got a full size of the Nude Venus. So I'm not gonna swatch that, that's the Nude Venus. And then this one is in Divine Rose 2. It's just a little deeper, but same, like super high shine. Okay, so then you'll see that's Divine Rose 2. So Nude Venus, Divine Rose 2. But I really like the formulation. And like I said, I went through one of the little ones because it lived at my desk and then in my purse for a while, and I went through that. So I got another one to be travel-y and then one for home. So that's the Pat McGrath, more high shine, the Divinals, as it were. So that's Pat. So then I have a couple of one-offs and then some multiples. So this is the Peeps from ColourPop. This is a glowing lip, and this is the pink one, the Peeps. So also very colorful, a lot of pigment, has a little fragrance, but this is a really nice formula and a good price for the ColourPops. But anyway, this was one of the Peeps. I ended up getting a couple of the Peeps. Some of them I used through, and some of them just didn't look right on me, so I let it go. And then this is the So Juicy from ColourPop, and this is a click up, and I don't have a lot. It's still, I don't know if you can see that. It's still the balmy sort of thing, but it's more of the smeary balmy. This is in the PSL, Pumpkin Spice Latte. Let me click it up some more. It doesn't click down, so you just want to make sure that and it's a little like a cross between the balmy and the squirty. All the technical terms. But anyway, that's PSL. So depending on if you like or you don't like this application kind of method, whether this will work for you, but it's just a little more of the smeary instead of balmy, but I put it in this category because it's kind of walking that line. Now, the ones where you can tell that I like the formula and I like the brand and like whatever, this is my Laura Mercier. So I have Peak, Pop, Burst, and oh, I have 2 bursts. What do you know? Well, let me swatch Burst for you, and we'll see why I was excited about this enough to get 2 of them. All right. So these are the High Vibe. So they're shiny. Okay, so really pigmented and really shiny. So that's Burst. So this is a lovely kind of a cranberry color. So we will take a look at sending this along to someone else. Yay. All right, so there's 2 of those. That's Burst. I think I had initially found that I like Laura Mercier anyway, but I think Emily Noel had recommended the Burst for holidays, so I picked that up. So here's Pop. This is another one of my hot pink ones, and the 3 named Pop. Excuse me. Okay, so that's Pop. It's like the hot pink, little bluish, little blue toned. That's what I'm saying underneath. It's not blue. But anyway, that's Pop. There we go. That's nice where you can see more of the... Okay, so that's one of my Pops, and it's pink. And then this is Peak, and this is a really super wearable color. The only thing is, this was, like, when I got it, it was somehow the opposite direction. So it's supposed to be facing this way, but it's facing that way. But other than that, it was fine. So I'm like, I'll just keep it. There's no... So this is like a peachy cinnamon brown. And these have really good color payoff. But anyway, so this is Peak of the Laura Mercier High Vibe. You just have to now be careful when you're putting it back in that you're not smushing it. And this is also the snap closure. Okay, so those are the Pat McGrath Color Pop and the Peeps Color Pop and the Click Up ones. I don't know what they're called, but in PSL. And then the Laura Mercier in Burst, Pop, and Peak. Okay, we are almost nearly done. So I'm going to wipe these off. And see, there's kind of sticking around. Lots of color. I do have an actual... Maybe I'll have to... No, it's coming off. Okay, I'm just using my Vintage Cosmetics. Okay, all right. So the last grouping I have 4 of, and these I have because they came in sets. One of them came as a 3 from QVC, and then the other one I got by itself. But these are all from Tarte. We have Orchid, Pinky Coral, something I can't read, and Rosy Brown. Oh, this one looks like it's just pink. Maybe? Rosy. It's Rosy. Okay, so we've got, let's start out with the Orchid. And these are the long ones. So these are more in my stand-up kind of, not vases, but carriers, as it's White the Morning. But anyway, so they don't really fit in my regular, and I'll show you my one in a minute, how I keep the other ones. So this is the Orchid, and these are fairly pigmented. Okay. And then this is going to be the Pinky Coral. That's the Pinky Coral. Trying to remember to wind them down before I put them in. And here's the Rosy. This is more of like a brown. And I do have a number of colors like this, but the thing with these formulations are they're really easy to wear for the most part. Because they're balmy, they don't get as smeary as the ones that are just glosses. And then here is Rosy Brown. And you'll see this one is quite a bit more pigmented than the others, but that's the Rosy Brown. So anyway, I got all 4 of these at different times off of QVC, but those are the Tarte. And it's too small to read what they're the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick. The lipstick version. They have other juicy whatevers, but this is the lipstick version. So they're in that kind of glossy, balmy sort of, even though they're called lipstick, they're more in the glossy, balmy category. So that is in my collection. And now the thing that I bought. So Fenty then came out with a glossy balm, and I went to the store and I swatched the the one that I ended up getting, and then the MVP, as well as the lip liner. So we're gonna take that off. I'm gonna put my glasses back on. I'll swatch. So this is the lip liners that came out. I got it in Riri. This is that kind of the mauve-y, little brown, little mauve. Thus I call it mauve-y. So here we are. Okay, so this is the lip liner, sharpenable. There's the color on my hand. I'm gonna take off the Lisa Eldridge. That's the sound of the Tarte Maracuja falling down. Okay, so we're gonna line, and then what I ended up buying was the hibiscus, and this is the packaging for it. And we'll pop it out here in a second. We'll put on some Riri. Let me grab a mirror real quick, and we'll apply this. Okay. It's very creamy. So I lined and then did a little fill, just a tiny bit on the edges. And then we're going to go in with, I'll swatch the hibiscus for you. I did pick up another lip liner, obviously. We done the Putter and Declutter, and I felt like this was a little more in the berry mauve, that I didn't quite have a liner like this, and I was very curious about the composition of said liner. So I got that. Okay, so we're gonna open up hibiscus. And now the nice thing about this is all of these come with the outside and the colors of which they are, and they're shiny, and then you can see it has the little, there we go. So kind of the more chunky style of this, they do have the Fenty logo on the top of it, but the idea that they're all in the color, so you know if you got multiple ones which color you got. So this would be the color just by itself, and some more sheer. This is a pinkier one, and I felt like I didn't quite have this color in my collection. Now, did I? Kind of, but you know, sometimes you just want to try something new. This does have a little fragrance. It's kind of in that fruity, a little bit it's hard to say. It made like baked good with a hint of fruit to it. Anyway, so I'm going to apply this. Okay, so I'm going to wear this today. I don't think the fragrance didn't bother me when I had swatched it, and then, you know, I sat around and sniffed my hand, but wearing it, maybe it'd be annoying, I don't know. But it's definitely in that glossy, balmy sort of character. I will let you know how I like this as a formula. But anyway, there's the re-liner and the hibiscus in the little glossy balm sort of a thing. So anyway, so this one is brand new. I have no idea how I think of it. The Lisa Eldridge, I like how it feels on my lips. The, you know, the color of it by itself is not great, so it looks better with a liner. But it's a really nice formulation, and I love the packaging. So anyway, that was the bookends of this situation. Was I desperately wanted to get my hands on this one from Lisa Eldridge, and then this had been on my mind for a long time. And Fenty is really funny with me because it's either miss, like I don't like the product, you know, it's like yes, and or it's like, oh hell yeah. So like I'm hoping this is in the oh hell yeah category. It might be that it's one of the ones that ends up, you know, after time being like, I got better. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. Those are the bookends in my desire map for glossy balmy things. Let me show you this is what I keep them in, the shorter ones of this, and then the longer ones I put in the clear acrylic taller containers. For the purpose of this video, I just stuck things in here so they wouldn't fall all over the place. It's just a little bamboo thing that I got on Bed Bath for the purposes of holding things. But anyway, so here's the glossy balm, here's the re-liner with the hibiscus glossy balm. We'll keep you posted on how things are going, but anyway, this is the nothing is getting decluttered. The one item that I had the double of, that one will get passed on to a friend. So since I didn't realize it, but it's a beautiful color, so hopefully my friend will like it very much. So I liked it well enough, I got it twice. So anyway, hope you're all doing well, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.